Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today essentially I thought I would do, for example, a list of monthly favorites, things that I've been loving recently, a longer version than the one that I just posted on TikTok in this exact same sweater. Happy Labor Day. Essentially I wanted to do this because I thought it'd be like a fun little switcheroo, and also I just wanted to get into the habit of posting consistently. I did promise videos every Thursday, and I'm thinking maybe 2 videos couldn't hurt. So that being said, let's get started. The first thing that I want to start off with in terms of my monthly favorites would definitely have to be my glasses. These are glasses that I got from Burberry. I got them online actually, and I got these primarily for work because I am staring at a screen all day. Hi, my name is Zed, I work remotely, and essentially I needed something that would allow me to be able to take care of my vision, because it's very important, and also ensure that I'm getting the best bang for my buck regarding insurance. So I got these glasses, blue light blocking, used up all my coverage as I would have hoped to do, and I love a good name brand. I really do like Burberry. And fun fact, especially my fascination with Burberry actually started when it was like 2017 or 2018, and Emma Watson was like an ambassador for Burberry. She did a photo shoot with her brother. I'll see if I can find that picture. I think ever since then, and all the admiration that I had for Emma Watson, Hermione Granger, Harry Potter in general, made me want to, for example, have a little bit more Burberry in my life. And I can definitely say that focusing in that direction really did cement sort of like the kind of like route that I took, and sort of like cementing my interest in this brand sort of like affirmed how the route that I want to take regarding shopping, mixing luxury fashion in addition to retail, and also the sort of like highs and lows of it all. So I really do like these as well, and I think that it's very, very nice. I like the shape as well. It's very grandpa-y, very that kind of vibe, which I love. Also, I'm really sorry, I hope the lighting isn't too bad. I am filming a bit late today, but the sky is so beautiful. Yeah, happy Labor Day once again. Second thing that I want to say is going to be my monthly favorite is going to have to be my coin pouch. This is a coin pouch. I've been reiterating this so many times, but I'm just so grateful for it. Essentially, I got these when my friend was moving back to her hometown. We each got matching ones, and we sort of just like, I don't know if they use them. I don't know if they use them, but I try to keep mine with me all the time because it reminds me of that specific time when we're having so much fun going outside partying. And also too, we are also friends to this day. We actually just hang out a couple of weeks ago, I would say, and it's always fun to, you know, hold on to those memories and the sentimental value of these things. So I didn't want to just keep it as something to look at. I wanted to keep it as something in use, and if it does break, I will go get a new one. But I got a bear. What else? The third thing that I got is going to definitely have to be this Spanish vanilla. It's going to be Spanish vanilla. This, I actually showed this in the TikTok, and this is actually what inspired me to film this video. This is a perfume that I got from this small boutique that is closing in Jean area, which is a market, sort of like bazaar sector of Montreal. It's essentially, I went there looking for perfume. I didn't know where I was going to stumble across. I came across the store recently, and I told myself, yeah, I'm just gonna go in, you know, take a look at everything like that. I ended up buying 3 of these. They were having a promotion, they were having a closing sale, so I did indulge a little bit. I bought 3 of these. I bought 1 perfume for a friend, 1 perfume for me, and then 2 more for me. That's essentially what I got at that sitting, and I really had fun with them. I really don't have to go shopping in the meantime for any perfumes, although I am looking for different scents. Right now what's on my mind is essentially matcha perfume, in addition to, I'm pretty open, I would say I like anything orangey, anything citrusy, anything fruity, acidic, with a mixture of musk. I do love layering as well. So the reason why I like the Spanish vanilla is because it acts as a very good the Spanish vanilla acts as a very good base to mix with most scents. And I mixed this Spanish vanilla with the tobacco, and I was out with my friends, and this couple, they were like, "Who smells that good?" And I was like, "It's me. It's me." My friend actually had to point me out because I thought they were talking about her because she also smells nice. She's the one who inspired me to get vanilla perfume in the first place. But it was me they were talking about. Fourth thing that I would say has to be a part of the things that I'm loving recently, my monthly favorites, would have to be incense. So incense, I remember when I was like younger, this was when I still lived in New York, so this was like 2000 something, like 2000, I would say like 2009, 2010. I walked into someone's home and I do not recall where I was, but all I remember was the sharp smell of incense. And I remember this smell, it just, you know, in my head, incense doesn't all smell the same. They each smell different, but it smells like incense. I don't know if that makes sense. So I walked to this person's house and I was like, yeah, it smells like Trinidad. And that has been resonated with me for the longest time. So I always loved this scent, and I started using back incense when I moved out last year. And I stopped using incense. Let's see, this one is the smell of cherries. It smells freaking amazing. I would highly recommend any incense if you can. Any sort of like fruity flavor in addition to Nang Chap Ma. Those are the ones that I like. But back to the story. I moved out last year and I really didn't have a great time for a certain specific aspect of it for very specific reasons that aren't very important and worth discussing right now. But in general, I was using incense a lot of the time then when things were not looking so great. So it gave me sort of like an aversion to wanting to even smell it or be around it. Also, too, one thing that my grandmother did mention is that sometimes she's like, "Oh yeah, don't light incense," and I was like, "Why can't I light incense? Like, it's my fucking house." And then she was like, "Well, you know, sometimes people from different cultures, you know, they have different interactions, they have different meanings for these types of things. So you want to be mindful of others, especially when they're coming around, in order to ensure that, for example, you're not putting someone else in an uncomfortable situation. In addition to, for example, just like being mindful of the scent itself, whether or not someone has like a susceptibility to more strong odors, anything of those sorts, incense." So that combined with my lesser than ideal experience in my apartment made me stop wanting to buy it in general. And now now I use it a lot more, and I use it intentionally, and I love it, and I associate it with a very clean and organized and safe space, which I feel as if represents my bedroom right now. And what else? Yeah, and funny enough too, it was the combination. It wasn't just three things. It was a matter of the circumstances, incense, and Cowboy Carter. And the funniest thing is just that I was living a walking distance from my job at that time. So I would walk to work, and every single morning as I was on my walk, I'd have my big earphones, my AirPod Maxes, which I also love, but they're not in this video. And I would be walking, listen to American Requiem. And I was only doing office once a day. Oh, sorry, like I was only doing office like once a week. So during the time I would walk, so I wouldn't get tired of the song, it'd be like once a week. And then when I was working from home and I would light the incense, it was just a combination of terrible, it was a combination of beautiful things chaotically arriving in that time, which made me I still listen to Cowboy Carter, love that, but the incense had to go, and now it's back. So I love incense so much, and I really think that if you want to have very nice ways that are, I guess, a lot more natural, I don't want to say the word natural if I'm being completely honest with you, because I don't know what's inside of it, but whatever it is, it's freaking good. And yes, the last thing that I'm grateful for, the thing that's my favorite, that I appreciate, everything like that, is honestly you guys on my YouTube channel. And I'm saying that wholeheartedly, I'm directly saying it. I'm not the most expressive person when it comes to things like these, so I'm saying it as directly as I can because I truly do mean it. All 53 of you, whether or not you had subscribed or not subscribed, whoever had viewed my videos, I think that makes me very happy, because in the sense that it's like I really don't know exactly where this will go. Who knows? Like, I'm saying that in the most positive way. I really don't know where this is going to go. I just really enjoy making videos. I enjoy discussing fashion. I enjoy talking about myself. I enjoy a lot of things. So in that sense, it's just like I wouldn't be able to be grateful for any of this if there was not someone receiving it and being receptive to it, and especially all the people who I have met, whether or not it's through fishing TikToks or whether or not it was through fashion, or whether or not it was just through someone simply seeing my photo and thinking he has nice style, and then I was like, yeah, he kind of does. These are all such very great things that make me very, very happy, especially as I take the time now to like get in with myself and be more in tune with myself. It comes with a bit of practice and patience, but I think along the way you kind of like learn exactly what you need to do and how it coincides with what you want to do. And I think it's something that I need to do in terms of a creative outlet, and the things that I want to do, whether or not it was, for example, meandering, frequenting outside, socializing, everything like that, can always come in moderation. But I love nothing more than my cameras, being here with you guys. Another monthly favorite shout out to both of these, Ken and DJI. And I think that in a year from now, when I do look back at this, it's going to be September 1st, 2026. However many of there will be, however, when I look back at this in 2026, at that point I would have been 25 for a couple of months, and it would be Labor Day of next year. However many of you there will be at, however many of you guys there will be at that time. I said 53 at first, but that was, I misspoke actually. It's actually 52. One of them is my burner account. So all 53 of us, in addition to however many people will come afterwards, I don't think that it'll be able to express how happy this makes me to do, and something that I really enjoy doing, something that I've wanted to do for a long time. And I'm grateful for the maturity and the ability to like compartmentalize and sort of like organize my life in a way that I'm able to do this despite working full time, despite having other things that I want to pursue, and just despite all the challenges and everything like that. So thank you so much for that, and I really hope that moving forward there will be more monthly favorites, and there will be more fashion discussions and more fashion blogs. And I will not keep you guys too long, because who knows what I'm going to do directly after this. I want to draw. There's also a video that I want to film. Who knows what's going to happen, but all I can tell you guys is thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you guys later on, and stay tuned for more content. Check out my socials, subscribe, like, follow, comment, but please do it of your own volition. Bye.